You probably think of Magaluf, same thing, the same night and the same bars. But instead of that, our first stop is the Sunday market in Santa Maria del Campo. We love markets because at reasonable prices you can get to know the local flavours and folk.
Mallorca is known for its orange groves, especially up by Valdemosa Dea. So we're here with Gabriel and his oranges and lemons, and we can see from his hands that this produce is
Yo campesino.
straight from the farm. How much are you going to pay?
They're offered on 3. I'm going to try 2 and an SD card. This is actually worth more than the shoes. 15 pairs of shoes. We'll see if he takes it.
Yeah. Memory card. Con a memory card. 2 gigabytes.
No, man, I think.
Well, they're fools. They're losing out on this time.
Here at Santa Maria Market, they can cater for all tastes, whether you're sweet or savoury.
¿Cuál es cualidad? Eso es más mallorquín a tu market.
La sobrasada,
La sobrasada.
todo.
And, ¿qué es la sobrasada?
Es cerdo negro mallorquín. La hay normal y picante. Agrada, ¿no? Pues comen más.
It's spicy. You want to try some, Kerri?
From off the chain manchego through buckets of olives to locally made honey, the market in Santa Maria has got all the bases covered. After all that haggling and shopping, nothing sounds better than a break for lunch.
So, we're really going off the beaten track now because we're trying to find this place, really local and Spanish, for lunch. And a bit of tapas.
Oh yeah, I'll take care of the ordering.
Matt will, because Matt speaks really good Spanish.
Y 250 por favor.
Well, we have to find the street, so when we find it, we'll be back on to show you all about it, because it's pretty cool.
That's the joy of living like a local. You get to get lost like a local. Would never do. We had our hearts set on this local cerveceria where we had eaten a few months ago. Turns out there's no escaping the market. We ended up back at the square not once, but twice. Well, exploring is what we do. But we keep wanting to go that way.
Yeah, we do, which is just too afield.
Have to hand it to the Spanish, because even in a place like this, which you'd think is just really kind of old and gorgeous, the clock is right. Both of them. Nice one. If you're in Europe and you want to remember location, don't remember it as by the church, because odds are there are 2 of them. Son of a bitch.
As luck would have it, we stumbled upon a cracker of a restaurant.
So we didn't find the place that we were looking for.
That's always the beauty of travelling with Simbear, because every time it's different and we find new surprises as we go.
Yeah, and we're here in this just little garden that is tucked away from the entire world and madness and manic market that we were just in. The lovely little.
It's called the
lunch.
convent, so we hope that we're not going to be put under instruction to pray or anything, but we said no churches. We'll keep no churches.
Yeah, we don't go in churches, we go to their courtyards.
El Convent del Marqués. This place gets our vote times 10. It struck us as a place to fall in love. Well, no matter how in love you are, if you're in Santa Maria, go there. Mallorca is one of the most up-and-coming spots for winemaking. Our favourite bodega is called Angel. Andreas and his assistant gave us a tour of the vineyard. And even better, a tasting.
First, you always want to look at the color. So if it's a rosé, you want to see it's almost like a clear, pinkish clear. This one is in between. It's neither a dark rosé, neither like a salmon pink. It's in between.
And what does that tell us about the wine?
If it's very clear, it's been very little time with the skin peels. And if it's really dark, it was a long time with the skin peels. Pero bueno, this doesn't affect the taste. Then you want to swirl it around. And this is to oxygenate it, so it gets more oxygen in it, so then the aromas come out. And then preferably, to make your life easier, is you get a glass that has a circle narrower than the base, so that way even the aromas concentrate. So it's
How are you getting on now with the slurp?
this what does is just basically what you've done in the glass, then you do it in your mouth.
Yeah.
So it moves it around, and then it gets to all your taste buds.
Yeah, I can feel it. Like it's almost in my nose. Nah, I almost inhaled a little bit.
Fruits like raspberry, a little bit of strawberry, red
amazing.
berries.
I could never taste. I love wine, but I couldn't.
And lots of practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is
good.
good.
Practice.
That's the best practice you can do. It's
And
better
then-
than sports, kids. Stay on wine.
Don't all these roses look really gorgeous? Well, you know, they're not just for adding pretty colours to the vineyard. They actually are more sensitive than the vine. So they detect disease or something that may be wrong with the vines, and they show it much quicker than the vine could.
Many thanks to Andreas. We thoroughly enjoyed sipping on the best Mallorcan vino. After living like angels in Santa Maria, it was time to cap off our trip with some ocean air in Puerto András.
This evening we're in Puerto András and we've just had our sundowners. Puerto András, it's really got everything you need.
And it's way off the beaten path. It's not like Magaluf. It's not like that at all. It's just,
But it has a really good nightclub.
yeah, Barracuda's best in the world.
I mean, you think you're having a good time in Magaluf, you get to Barracudas.
And you're like, your mind is blown.
Your mind is blown. So we're here in Rustico with Nicola and Giuliano. And it's a little quiet right now because the Spanish don't really go out to eat until los españoles. ¿A qué hora se comen?
A ninguna hora. Los españoles están muy tarde.
Sí.
Muy
Muy
tarde.
tarde, a las 10:30.
10,
En
10 y
Italia
media.
también.
And sometimes Nicolino, showman on the
Sometimes
table.
Oh, Nicolino is the showman. He does a bit of dancing.
Yes.
Bit of dancing in Barracuda.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
For the Shandy Clara test, Matt is going to guess which one is Shandy and which one is Clara.
If I had to guess, I'd say the first one was with limon, and the second one was with 7-Up. So they have two different drinks here that are absolutely refreshing on a hot day. One is a shandy, that is beer with limon, which is kind of like sweet lemonade, I guess. And then they have beer with 7-Up. That's called a...
Clara.
Clara. Thank you, Kerri. And I can't tell the difference, as we've proved. But we found an Irishman who claims he can. So we're going to give him the blind taste test that I just took. This is Derek McDermott. Same drink. No, same drink.